take care, I got children to take care of. But only for this little amount of salary, I can barely afford my day. So he walked all the way to a bus station, preparing to go home. And he's waiting right there, but it's strange, the street is just empty, and there's barely a bird, there isn't a dog bark or a bird sounds, everything's just quiet, and the bus didn't come. He felt like he's abandoned, he was abandoned by the world. And all of a sudden, different noise coming out, like there was a beeping sound, there was a blowing sound. He feels like his head is going to explode. And after all, the earth, the ground began to shaking. The earthquake just came. After all these things, he feels suffocated, like if there is a pot on his head. What's happening? He feels like, oh, and after no long, his road collapsed. Everything turned into dark. For about years, like it is a year time, he opened his eyes, finding out that it is his dog sitting on his face and peeing on his mouth, in his mouth, and he threw the dog away and wake up finding that he has a lovely wife, he has children who loves him, and he put on a clown costume, walk out the door, begin his new day. Thank you.
请3号上台。
Good afternoon, honourable judges and fellow schoolmates. And today I'm going to talk about my personal experience. My job is a mascot in the local grocery store. The grocery store was in a dreary, gloomy old town, and there really isn't any customer. And after a day hard work because I barely do anything, and attracted no customer, I was sacked immediately. I was so depressed, and I walked to the bus stop, and sometimes I even thought of suicide, because the world is so dark and suppressing. I couldn't find my hope. But suddenly, some adorable children just suddenly came to me and saying, "Oh, that's a wonderful tiger, I love you, that's so cool, and can I take a picture with you?" And my heart is lit up by the naive and pure-hearted children, and my world is suddenly filled with love again. And I finally felt love and actually found my way and found my hope. And sometimes even the tiniest words can perform a lot of magic. So be compassionate to others, and just say and just express your love directly, and this world will be better. And that's the end of my story. Thank you.
请4号上台。
Strangers, good afternoon. I'm the four. And today's topic is about the isolation of people. You see, in the picture, a Disney character seems so. Disney character is just sitting here, waiting for the bus, or just thinking about his stuff. And that is kind of a sad thing for me because I have experienced the same experience as well. That time was when I was just graduated from the senior high school and trying the last school. Yes, I changed my high school from local schools. And when last time I see the old student and the old teachers, I was kind of sad and feel I'm not one of them. And as I leaving, I just felt that it seems that all of my friends and everybody are going to a brighter future, but where is my future? And that time I was just like the character in the picture. I'm like it's like a Joker suit for the one in the picture. And it was the same feeling it happened to me. But then I acknowledge that the important thing is to pursue what we really love and what we are going to do. That's the most important thing in the future. And that's the only key to figure out what we really are. Thank you.
请5号上台。
My name is Shannon. I am here to tell you a story about how little Tiger got home by herself. Okay, this summer she signed up for a summer camp in Taichung University, and then after it, she has to go home by herself because her mom has other business and couldn't come and pick her up. So she has to go home by herself by train. Well, the first step of going home by herself has to be the bus. She has to take the bus to the train station and then go back to Taipei, which is where she lived. And so she packed all her luggage and then went to find the closest bus station and then waited there patiently. Finally, the bus arrived, and then she hopped on the bus and expecting to go home safe. But then a lady tapped on her shoulder and told her that she has dropped something on the bus stop. So she picked all her stuff and then rushed off the bus and then found out that what she had dropped has been her phone. She dropped her phone at the bus stop. So thankfully that the lady had told her about this. But the bad news is that has been the last bus, and then it is impossible for her to find another bus to the train station because in that case she would miss the bus. She would miss the train. So she kind of lost and don't know what to do, and then had to sit there disappointedly and don't know what to do. And just then, a kind man decided to come and help her out and told her that you could take the cab, and then if you don't know how to, I could help you. And then with the help of the man, she eventually got to the train station safe, and then uh, and then found her train, and then arrived on time, weren't late for it. Okay, so she hopped on the train and then went back home. And her mom came to pick her up at the train station. Even though there were some obstacles during the way, she still eventually helped herself out, and then didn't give herself up, and also with the help of a lot of people on the way, she eventually got home safe. Thank you, that is my story.
请6号上台。
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Luke from 101. I'm glad and truly honored to have this opportunity to share this story. John Tiger is a poor kid. He never been to Disney, and he got bullied on the school. But one day he got an opportunity to went to the Disneyland to have fun. And我可以直接下来吗？我想不太对。
You can talk more.
I talk more, okay. He got a 2 free ticket to the Disneyland, and she decided to take his best friend, Snow Bear, went to the Disneyland, and he got the all day fun and lay down on the bus stop, wait for the bus to take him to the home. He starts thinking about rest of his life, what he wants to be in the rest of his life. He wants to be a good man, to charities man, to can order another kids have chance, have the opportunity to look around this world. Something like that. Allow to our stage. Thank you, thank you.
请7号上台。
Good afternoon, judges. From 1104. Today I want to talk a story about this picture. Last week I find in my way home I find a joker that's in the bus stop. I find he's very sad and he don't know what to do. And so I talked to her. He said he don't do anything in the middle school or before the college students. In my opinion, I think we should find our interest and study hard to to have a good college. Above all, that's my I want to say. Thank you.
请8号上台。
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jared from 1042. Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a fox to save the world. One day, a fox was going to find the food, and he magic to beat a lamp. And when he go to the bus, he received a light from his right side, and he suddenly be a man, but he is very hot. So he waiting for the bus to the home, and he was very hungry too. When he waits to home ago, and there's
lonely, and this is a big problem in our lives. I also have an experience of this situation. In my early stage, I often have some problems with my friend, and I often felt lonely. And that time, I don't know how to love myself. And I will feel nervous, anxious, and negative emotions in my life. And now, I found some good friends in my life, and she teach me that I can love myself, and I can don't care about others. Often care about others, and from that time, sometimes I will I accept lonely, and I think it can be my friends too. I think sometimes you will feel lonely, but it doesn't care, just do yourself. And because you're the epic of yourself, and that's what I want to say. Thank you very much.
请10号上台。
Good afternoon, honorable judges and my fellow schoolmates. Today I'm talking a story about Jack. And Jack is a positive person, and and one day he got a very bad score from school, and he's upset. So he decided to put a toy mask onto his face to pretend he's still happy. And when he goes to school, teacher asks him, "Oh, who are you? Are you my student? I can't recognize you." And Jack said, "Oh, I'm Jack. Don't you recognize me?" And the teacher answered, "Oh, Jack, so can you take your mask off, and I can see whether you are true Jack or not." And Jack did. And teacher said, "Oh, why your face express you are so distressed?" And Jack said, "Well, yesterday I got a very, very bad score from the math test, and I want to pretend I'm still happy because I don't want other people to talk me to say that Jack is not positive anymore." So he decided to put on the mask. And okay, so this is the end of my story, and this story tells us that we should express our emotion normally and don't put anything to hide our emotion behind us. This is the end of my speech. Thank you.
请11号上台。
Good afternoon, honorable judges and all my fellow schoolmates. Today I'm going to tell you a story about Amy. Today is a beautiful day. The sun is shining outside and the weather is so good that Amy decided to go for a picnic. So she packed some sandwich and packed her favorite cookies and the drink she loved. We walked down to the bus station and saw a person wearing cartoon suits sitting on the bench looking sadly. Hello, sir. Are you okay? The man shook his head and said, no, I'm having a bad day. My boss didn't treat me well, and my girlfriend broke up with me. I don't see any future in my life. And Amy said, don't say that. I mean, worlds are wonderful. So Amy hugged him and said, here, take my favorite cookies. And why don't you go picnic with me? The man said, no, I just wanted to sit here. Amy said, all right, and now share your song, My Love Drink. So Amy and the man enjoyed the snacks and sandwich together. Amy said, do not feel depressed, and maybe we sometimes face difficulties, obstacles, something that we do not like, and sometimes we cannot see the future in our life. But that doesn't matter. All we have to do is find a good way to alleviate stress, find something therapeutic, and makes you feel well. So the man calmed down and said, thank you so much, Mrs. Maybe everybody has that bad time every day or sometimes, but you're right. Maybe we just have to move forward and look at the lights to the future. That's all my story. Thank you.
请12号上台。
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Hope, and today I'm going to tell you a story about a lonely tiger. As you can see in the story, there is a man wearing a tiger outfit, and why is that? And he's sitting at the bus station looking lonely and sad. Earlier that day, he was trying to bring joy to the kids, and he went to a festival with the tiger outfit. But the kids always want to play with others, like elephants and tigers, and he just feels lonely because no kids want to interact with him because he is just scary. And he just feels tired and just feels frustrated. And at last he went back home early. And while he was waiting at the bus, he just was so frustrated that he just sat on the bench. And the lady just came by, and the old lady sat next to him. The old lady said, why do you look sad? And the tiger said, no one wants to play with me, and I feel lonely. And the old lady said, just be yourself. Being just leaving alone doesn't mean that no one likes you. I like you, and can I take a picture with you? I think your outfit looks just great. And the tiger just thought about that and said, oh, I think, okay, at least you like my outfit. And at last the tiger just took a picture with the old lady, and the old lady said, "Don't ever mind about others looking, and don't mind about other kids." Like, being scary doesn't mean that they don't like you. Maybe they like who you truly are, like under the outfit. And next time, maybe you can go to the festival with that your outfit and play with the kids. Maybe they will feel better. And this is my story. Thank you.
请13号上台。
Good afternoon, everyone. And today I'm going to talk about a story, which is about a doll waiting for the bus station. So there's a doll waiting for the bus, and he's very lonely. And he wished he could find a partner to wait for him. And after 5 minutes, there was a group of students walked by him, and they wished that if they saw that he needed help. So they close to him and asked if he could help you or not. And the doll said he is very lonely, so the classmate that play with him. And after the time passes, the bus is coming around, and together walking to the park and have a good night to have the playgrounds for the supermarkets and have the night markets, and they went to the club, and so they have a good night of one day. And by then the doll is not very well, and he make a lot of friends. So that is the bus. And after this, they have another doll come around, and the doll think of that the people have helped me, and he come around and ask another doll that if he need help or not. So they become a friend, become a best friend to help each other. That's all my story. Thank you for
请14号上台。
开始吗？Oh, dear judges, good afternoon. I'm number 14. Have you ever waiting for the bus alone? Of course I am. When I wait for the bus alone, I always play the mobile phone, so I will miss some information. Without others' reminder, I will miss the bus. So now I will see around the bus stop. Now I never miss the bus. Thank you.
请15号上台。
Okay, hello everyone, I'm number 15 and today I will tell a story. The story is about a man who is busy working and his every day is like exhausted and a little bit tired. This day as usual, he walked out to finish his work. His work is handing out the leaflets with a tiger wearing. And every people passing by is think that the man is annoying them, that the work is very hard. And this day, when the work is finished, the man is very tired. So he sits down at the bus stop, and he thinks that his life, he can't find the aim or the goal of his life. And this time another man came, and he saw that the man was very upset. So he come to the man and told him that life is not always a bed of roses. You may face a lot of difficulties or obstacles, and you need to hold a positive attitude and try to conquer it. So the man realized that he is still not that upset, and he finally find the goal or the aim of his life is that I need to hold a positive attitude when whatever I am doing. That's all. Thank you.
fight with his friends, and he was very sad sitting at the bus stop with the bus. He thinks his life is done. But when he gets his home, his family would all support him. So, in your daily life, if you lose your job or fail in an exam, yes, just don't be sad, because there are always your friends or your family behind you, and they will support you.
A few of you do not finish your story. I think maybe that's because you are too nervous. You think too much, actually. You just tell something that comes to your mind. You only have 5 minutes, right? I believe most of you know how to arrange these 5 minutes. Okay, first you need to think of the theme that you want to talk about, right? And then you need to know the beginning and the conclusion. Okay, of course, a good story needs to have a turning point. Okay, I cannot just tell something from the very beginning to the end without a turning point. I need a turning point to surprise the audience. Okay, but of course, some of you have done that. Okay, and I need to special mention about your eye contact. Okay, remember you can look at the audience, right? Okay, you can switch your eyesight. Okay, if you do not know who to look at, you can look at the judges. Okay, the most important thing is don't look at the ground. Okay, don't just look at your own feet. Okay, remember, be confident. That's very important. And some of you need to elaborate your story. Okay, some of you, your stories are too short. Okay, because you do not elaborate the details. Okay, you can elaborate details, and some of you are a little bit nervous, so probably some of the words are blurred. So I cannot hear them clearly. Okay, but only that's very few examples. Okay, and besides, in fact, most of you I think have done a pretty good job. I like most of your stories. For this one, but I'm surprised because when I look at the picture, I think probably that's because this person, you know, why do people, only one or two of you mention something like this, because we know some people work in this kind of outfit, right? They should put on this costume to work for maybe Disneyland, right? Some of you mentioned, or in a newly opened store, okay, they need someone to promote the store, so they will have to kind of off it. And maybe this the day is very hot, so they feel very both tired and maybe depressed. Many of you mentioned depressed. Okay, I think maybe that's quite possible. And then we should come up with the turning point. Okay, what should make them maybe switch their emotion? Okay, make them change. Okay, so this is what I'm going to talk about. We will mention the score, maybe not today, because we still have the second round for the junior high school students. Okay, so we just will let you know the result, maybe later, okay, or tomorrow. Okay, but you will get the results soon. Yes. Okay. Mindy, do you have anything you want to say?
I'm also very nervous actually. So I have never been in senior high school to teach you guys, but I'm very impressed. I'm very surprised that you can do the speech very well during this age, because not everyone has the same chance as you do. Like me, I haven't given this kind of speech before, but now we can talk. This is the very good chance for you to be here. So don't give up any chances that you have. Don't be shy, because not everyone has the same chance as you do. So you can practice yourself every time, even though you don't think about the other judges or the other judgments. Just think about the story and think about at the moment right now, what you can do to the story, and then that's it. And especially when teacher Daphne told us the eye contact is very important, and gestures while you do the speech, and your intonation, your story. Put your story surprise the audience. That is the most important thing.
Maybe give you a very brief conclusion. Okay, if you want to make a successful story for contents, you need to have a turning point, and you can have a surprise ending. Okay, and the second thing for language skills, of course, pronunciation should be clear, and most of you are quite fluent already. Okay, and I think there's also one magic word, that's dramatic. If you can be more dramatic, the audience will be attracted by your story. Okay, so that's the end of my comments. So can they leave now? Can they go now?
We have to take a group picture, but before you go, yes, I also have a quick, very quick. Very nice stories. I would say all of you, very nice stories. And always believe yourself, believe in your ideas. And when you deliver it, maybe you're a little bit not sure, but you have something to say, and we are here to listen to you. Okay, that's why we are here. And just want some small reminders about the verb tense, the time. When you talk about the teacher asks and he says, she sits down, or he ran and they grabbed. So remember, your tense should be constant. If it's present tense, always present tense. If past tense, always past tense. I'm sorry. Okay. And for this picture, this kind of story, you can always have 2 or 3 different perspectives. First is that thing, whatever the thing it is, or the Totoro, it's you. That is the first perspective. And with that, you develop your characters. The second thing is you can be the narrator. You describe what's happening in the story. And yeah, I heard different perspective, very interesting. And one more thing is called the character arc. An arc is a big change. So many of you talk about the change of a personality, the change of mood, the change of characters.
So at the beginning, maybe they're very depressed, but in the end, something happened and really changed their lives. So if you have that, that will be really amazing. And just very, very happy to hear all your stories, okay? Congratulations.